Nesia Dimitrova going through the middle, and Mela Dencheva also middle blocking, number 4. Laura Kitapova is setting. Now, interestingly enough, Mira Todorova, number 10, is down as a middle blocker, but we've now got 3 on court, so one of them's going to have to be playing in a different position. Starting libero is Sana Todorova. Now time for the Dutch team to come out onto court. Starting with number 7, Juliette Lewis, going through the middle. Followed by Indy Bayens, number 16, who are going through the opposite slot, number 17. Nicole Ludi-Lutikas through the outside. And number 18, Marit Jasper, also going through the outside. And a change for setting, it's number 26. Sarah Van Allen will be the starting setter. And number 31, Eline Timmerman, is the other middle blocker. And it's Scoot who gets the nod as the starting libero. Kirsty Knipp, who played in match day 1, doesn't start. So change for the Netherlands, some in force, some tactical. This is how Bulgaria are lining up. Kitapova at position 1, Dencheva at position 4. And it is Todorova and Dimitrova at 10 and 2 who are going through the middle. And this is how the Netherlands are lining up, with Van Allen playing at 6. Indy Bayens, the opposite, is at position 3 in the front row. Second referee just checking the rotations, and once he's happy the liberos can come in. Kitapova waiting to serve. Bulgaria in the white and green serving. It's the Netherlands in orange receiving. This is match number 4 from week 2 here of the FIVB Women's Volleyball Nations League. We're in Apeldoorn, and that's one for Bayens to forget. She went too early and didn't get anywhere near it, really. Kitapova will serve again. Bulgaria 1-0 up. Good leave. Juliette Lewis with the serve and has to go wide. Double block for the Netherlands. Good up by Marit Jasper, but Bulgaria can come again. And they do so, but it's a wonderful block for the Netherlands, which denies Haskova. Lewis to serve again. Decent touch by Ludi-Lutikas, a little bit of work for Jasper to do. That's a good swing from Dimitrova on the pipe. First attack for her. Jasper just had to keep it in play. Dimitrova with an easy dig and a very nice put away on the pipe. Haskova with the serve. Sensible ball out wide. Jasper with cross court to work, and she made it work. Indy Bayens with the serve. Dimitrova looking for a block touch. Bulgaria think that it did catch the block, so we're going to have a little look. First challenge of the match, and for those of you new to volleyball, new to the challenge system, both coaches have 2 challenges per set. If they're successful, they keep them. If they're unsuccessful, they lose one and then would lose the other one. And what you can challenge is block touch, ball in or out, ball up or down, foot faults on the centre line, the 3-metre line or the serving line. You can also challenge for 4 touches where the ball's gone in the net, deemed not to have caught the block. And you can also challenge as to whether the ball's hit the antenna or not, which is part of the ball in out. And this one here, the block touch. Well, that's one way of the new craze of flossing. Some of it better than others. That's caught a finger, so that will be a point for Dimitrova. And Bulgaria will have the serve. Good ball in from Udi Lutikas. Slide behind, but Zimmerman gets shut down. Bulgaria now, though, have a chance in transition. Good dig from Bayens. Oh, that's a risky set. Van Aalen still struggling a little bit. Hasn't got her rhythm, but she's been helped out big time by Malik Jasper. Continuation block nicely off the shoulder from Van Aalen. She didn't know a great deal about it. Not having to work for that one. And Cheva now with the serve. Ball has been given us down from the play by Udi Lutikas. Three players available to play that ball, but nobody moving quickly enough. And then a little bit of hesitation as a couple of players moved at the same time for the Netherlands. Dimitrova will serve again. That's a good serve. Free ball here for Bulgaria. Very nicely put away by Todorova on the slide behind. Down to a good serve. Another good serve from Dimitrova. And Udi Lutikas has made an error. That's a technical error that she made in week 1. She made it on match day 1 on week 2, and she's made it again on match day 2 here. Over rotating and hitting the ball out past the sideline. First serve for Van Aalen here in Apeldoorn. Didn't feature at all in match 1. It was Laura Diekma who played the entire game. Good touch by Van Aalen. That'll scrape through, and Van Aalen makes another good dig. That'll be a double touch, though, against Indy Bayens. Into the first technical timeout, and Bulgaria have a 2-point lead.
Back up a couple steps, front row. If you're a middle and a setter, make sure you look for stuff in here, on the top of the net. A lot more pipe than I have seen them say in 4 batches. So again, we're in here. Zone 5, you have to get into 5-6. Zone 6, you have to get into 1-6. Zone 1, any tip in here.
This was the double, treble, quadruple touch.
What I got for you guys.
It's harsh, it was only a double. Very interesting listening to Jamie Morrison. Already spotted the fact that Bulgaria have ran more pipe in this opening set than they have in the last 6 matches they played, 5 matches they played in the VNL, so something that is part of Bulgaria's game plan, trying to spring on the Netherlands. That means the Netherlands will look to try and flood the middle in transition, make sure that the likes of Dimitrova and Paskova don't have that option. And that's all part of the real-time scouting that goes on, as game plans have to be fluid in volleyball because things change and you have to make things change potentially as you're going along. And that's an error against the Netherlands, as that one doesn't find the baseline. More points for Bulgaria. Well left by Udilutikas. Netherlands are forming a very high passing line. Those of you that are more used to watching perhaps football and you look at how defence is set up there, a high line to try and catch teams offside. Well, you can't catch anyone offside here in volleyball, but what you can do by playing a high line is you can volley that first ball, and you've got more control with your hands on the ball than you have if you're trying to pass the ball with your forearms. That's then forcing the other team to try and be really aggressive and go a little harder, which also means that that ball could then go out over the baseline. Kitipova now back to serve for the 2nd time in this set. Bulgaria have gone around 1 full rotation. That's a good pick-up from Dimitrova. And well worked by Paskova off the block. Bulgaria playing with intensity and efficiency. Well played from Luis. Nicely done, block out. Achieved by Dancheva, who's a middle blocker by trade, playing as an opposite. Lovely arm swing from Dancheva to get up and through the ball. A feisty hit from Marit Jasper. But changing her speed as she went to hit that, got the hit away before the block could be finished. So Netherlands, with having Van Allen on, means that they now have the luxury of running a double substitution. Huge roar for Laura Dietmar as she comes on to replace Cindy Bayens, and into the front row comes Myers, who replaces Van Allen. This will be a feature of the match for the Netherlands. Not ready for that one. Driver getting a really nice swing on that. Todorova very happy for her. And that's the problem you have. If you hold a high line and you don't play the ball with your hands and volley it, you get caught like Udilutikas has just been caught. She's up high, it's only a metre from the 3-metre line, and she's played that ball when really a step to the side and a volley would have been perfect.
The lobe one, they ran it once, they'll probably run it again. Get one pass right now, make sure we're helping them out. That ball was out by probably 3 meters. Make sure we're talking there, make sure she knows and she's letting it go. One good ball, one good pass. Let's go!
Окей. Ако можеш, не с позиция, с ръката само обнимавай за острата топка. Хайде.
Communication is key in volleyball. Not always, though, verbal communication. One of the loudest forms of communication you can have, especially in an environment like this where you can't even hear yourself think. The loudest form is your non-verbal communication. That first step to the ball is the one that screams, my ball. And it's so important that when you make that first step, you continue on to play the ball so that everyone knows it's you who's going to be taking it. That's a really good pass this time from Udi Lucikas, and a very nice put away from Meyers in between Bulgaria's block. Good up from Scoot. Diekma off and running. Udi Lucikas slowed down. Chance here for Bulgaria. Pipe attack again. Nice up from Scoot. Still though, Netherlands can't put this ball on the floor. Oh, good up. Well, it looks like a net touch against Bulgaria. Dancheva it was who's touched the net, so it will be the Netherlands who take the point. They get rewarded for all that hard work by not letting the ball hit the floor. Scoop with a lovely pancake. That's what it's called when you slide in and get the ball off the floor. Firstly, though, from the mega rally was that dig, getting hips under the ball to send the ball high without moving the arms. No arm swing, just hip movement under to change the angle of the body so the ball goes up in the air. And then this was a really good read to slide in and make the pancake, keeping the ball off the floor. And unfortunately for Bulgaria, they touch the net. The Netherlands don't mind. I think we're just letting the referee know. That one wouldn't come down in time. Dancheva with the serve. There's another one that was close to the baseline, may have been going out. Udi Lucikas again playing it late and again opting to try and underhand pass this. Look where she stood. Always going to be taking that ball up around the shoulders if you're going to try and pass like that. A double second technical timeout. And what a lead from Bulgaria. And the player that we featured earlier, Dimitrova for Bulgaria, off to a really good start. Very solid in attack and defence. Couple of points for her so far. That pipe early on, and then playing some really good defence at position 6, deep, covering around behind the block. That's an excellent pickup. And she's keeping Bulgaria right in this one, and they're very good for their lead. 5 points in front against the Netherlands, and enjoying every moment of it. Diekma having a conflab with Jamie Morrison. Coaches will always take opinion from the experienced players, particularly Laura Diekma, certainly around tactics and so on, and what's being seen on the court as opposed to what's being seen from the side of the court. This provides a valuable insight into what's going on and can help coaches with their decision making and maybe with the tactics. That's a great pickup from Diekma. Scoot makes the dig. Diekma scoots over to get it wide. It's a free ball here for Bulgaria. Oh, that's a great block. Udi Lucikas up and across to deny the slide attack. Timmerman will go back to serve, but this is a wonderful block from Udi Lucikas. Some good covering initially, and then you can see Udi Lucikas just stepped back. She knew the slide was coming. Shut down Tolarova. Good up, high hands defense works. See that so often. Myers has come into court and she's tried to hit it back away from her body to where she came from, but that was where the block was stood. It seems to be a habit and almost an instinct with volleyball players in those situations where you get drawn in and think that you have to hit back out wide instead of just continuing in the direction you're going and try and take on the fringe of the block. It's a good set. Continuation block, Bulgaria can go again. And they do. Paskova with a decent swing down the line. Doesn't seem to be any way back into this set at the moment for the Netherlands. Nicely done from Luticus, but the points have been few and far between. There's not been any sustained pressure on Bulgaria in this first set. In our first super spike. Over jumping out of the way. Mayers with the serve. Interesting enough, the Netherlands have not reversed their double substitution. Diekma stayed on in the front row. As the Netherlands try and rescue this situation, but it looks far from savable. Coming in is Becheva to serve. Todorova goes to the bench for the moment. Becheva with her first serve of the match will play some defense. And once the serving runs over, will get replaced by the libero. Well, should be replaced right now. It's going to be a substitution reversal, and then the libero will come in for Todorova. That way, there's no danger of suddenly finding themselves 3 rotations round and the wrong player being on court in the form of Bechirova. Oh, that's a good serve. Luticus with a jump float serve. Paskova slightly off-put by Dimitrova getting in her way there. Might have obscured the ball slightly. Bulgaria called the timeout.
Zone 1, just make sure you're up a little step, make sure you're ready for that ball. We don't let that go down. Secondly, what does the setter like to do? Just make sure we're up, maybe a little tighter. That's what you're thinking. Inside the 3 meter. There we go, keep going, let's go!
Practically a full house here at the Omnisport. There were 5,250 fans in to watch on match day 1. We're not far off that again here, this 5,500-seater stadium. That's a great pickup from Myers. And an equally good pickup from Jasper. Udi Luticus on the pipe, squeezes it through. Netherlands take the point, the crowd go crazy. And now there's just a 3-point deficit. Maybe there is a way back for the Netherlands. Ooh, maybe that's been worth calling a ball up, ball down challenge for Bulgaria, but they're too late now. Sometimes it's nothing more than a confidence thing for a team. A new setter, a setter that everybody knows and everybody's happy with, suddenly comes in the form of Diekma. And Netherlands are now back to within 2. Van Alen's played well, but this change really has helped the Netherlands. Bulgaria called timeout.
Може да пускаме, внимавай къде пускаме. Виж, искаме да гледаме къде пускаме. Не само се отърваваме от топката. Имат там по 8 клетки сбори. Там е много супер. Да гледаме, да внимаваме. Нищо. Нищо, сега отиграваме спокойно. Хайде, дай.
Let's go!
Udi Luticus looking for another tough serve. Oh, she almost got it. And it's into transition here for the Netherlands. Another breakpoint chance, but not taken. Marit Jasper shut down with some great blocking by Bulgaria. In fact, it's a monster block. I think it was more like a monster net. Just a little bit of the block, so it did work. Touch by Dimitrova. But it was Kidipova, sorry, who had made that dig. Free ball now for the Netherlands. Scoot under it. Jasper waiting wide. Quick ball out to her. That's really well played. Is it going to come back? No, it won't. And what a great view we just had then of how quickly that ball was set by Diekma out to Jasper. And that gave the middle block for Bulgaria absolutely no time to get out and help on this. The ball always travels faster than the player. Good touch from Diekma. Smart hit required, but it's not going to be. That was too low on the roll shot. And a nice block from Bulgaria. Good dig. Toddler over under it. Dimitrova with a smart play, recycling the ball, has another go. Finds an angle that beats Scoot and beats Jasper and brings Bulgaria closer and closer to the 25-point mark.
That play before, we got to pick each other up. That's a great play by her to swing into a three-person block. We have to be there every single time. It's little things that win. We're better. Let's go. Let's go.
Nobody with any timeouts left. Paskova with the serve for Bulgaria. It's a good touch by Doncheva. It's landed in. The block works for the Netherlands. They're not going away just yet in this set. Dimitrova gets the block out. That's a tidy swing from her. Bulgaria still looking good to take this set. Myers puts the ball on the floor. It is just a side-out point, though, for the Netherlands. Lucas now into the action. A little bit of a wild swing from Doncheva. Not perhaps as comfortable as it might have been, although Bulgaria are going to challenge this. Seeing whether or not it caught the block. They don't have any timeout, so it's a good way of just getting a bit of a breather and having a timeout as a result. It means that the Netherlands can't go back and use that rhythm, that momentum to go on and serve again. Touch anything. Jasper serves again. That's a good serve. Well, that's a great pick-up from Scoot. That nearly caught Netherlands by surprise. No one's got full control of this rally just yet. Well, it will be Bulgaria who'll take the point, and they move on now to set point. Barakova's come on as a serving substitute, the backup setter for Bulgaria. Chaba's gone to the bench. Jamie Morrison knows the set's gone. That's a great pickup. Ooh, a little one-foot Yahoo, but it doesn't work. Timmerman was waiting with Uli Lutikas, and the first set point is saved, courtesy of a monster block. Really good pickup that was from Todorova. That was a great block from Timmerman. Javer's back on court. And it is Todorova who puts the ball down. The silence tells you all you need to know. Bulgaria have taken the first set here against the Netherlands, 25-22. Great start for Bulgaria, just what they wanted to silence the home fans. Let's have a look at the highlights. Hawkeye have been doing an excellent job of providing information over and above whether the ball is in or out, or whether there has been a block touch. With the cameras they have around the court, they can provide real-time information about service placement. And the height of the volleyball you can see on the stalks, that's where the contacts have been made, so the height at which the ball has been played. The aces, those are the ones that came off the player, off the shoulder and went out. And similarly for Bulgaria. And for the Netherlands, sort of a similar situation. That's the one ace for the Netherlands. Important now that Bulgaria go on and do the same in this set. Keep the crowd quiet, keep the players quiet. Van Aalen may well start the second set. No place on court as yet for Knip, who played very well against Brazil on match day 1. It does look like Jamie Morrison is rotating through this young squad and making sure that everyone's getting important court time. One player who we won't see playing in this match, despite the fact that she is on the score sheet, is number 19, Nika Daldorop. She played in the first 2 sets against Brazil. However, shin splints, tibia syndrome, as it's known, has prevented her from playing and prevented her from finishing the game against Brazil, a game that many felt they would have won had Daldorop been able to continue. So a watching brief for her. Not for Uli Lutikas, who will be getting this second set underway with the serve for the Netherlands. Let's go over under a bit of pressure. That's a wonderful set. And a good up from Scoot. You get the feeling that Marit Jasper tends to work better on a high ball as opposed to that quick ball, unless she's got the one-on-one. That's a really great pickup from Scoot. One shoulder under the other, ball back in towards play. And then a fantastic swing from Jasper. Another serve from Udi Lutikas. Well placed. Away from where Paskabo was defending. So a bright start this for the Dutchies. It's a big shake for Bulgaria. The crowd keeping very quiet. That one did miss on the sideline. Touch. Kidipova keeping it in play. And Dimitrova won't want to see that one again when you volley the ball into a block and get blocked. It's a little embarrassing. Credit to Luis, hasn't had a great deal to do. Comes up with a big point. Netherlands lead 3-1. They're 1-0 down to Bulgaria here at Apeldoorn. Luis now with the serve. Just out of reach of Diekma. Dimitrova taking it to the Netherlands that time with a more aggressive play. Nice. Marit Jasper not involved in the pass, so could get out early and be available. Just watch, she's already out there, ready, waiting, and then a quick ball and bang. It's hit before the block can get finished. See the block pressing after the ball already gone. Well, anything you can do, Dimitrova can do better. Clean winner, cross-court, 4-4 from Dimitrova. Right past Marit Jasper. That's a quality swing. Good dig. Nice work by Dimitrova. Has some more work to do here. Jasper's caught the net but hasn't caught the block. And Bulgaria will take the point. Ball square in the second set. That's a really good pickup from Dimitrova because she kept her shoulders facing back to the net, so even though it was off one hand, kept in play. Again, off two hands, kept in play. Dimitrova serves again. That's going to be tricky for the Netherlands, and Diekma's put too much on that, has she? It's certainly gone wide. Has it caught the block? Bulgaria say no. And now Bulgaria lead by 1. Another good serve from Dimitrova. Nice up by Todorova. That's a really good chase from Scoot. Oh dear, timing was wrong from Timmerman. That's a brilliant pickup. And it was Scoot who saved that point for the Netherlands. The libero with 2 excellent digs. And the second one probably the best of the lot. That's a good pickup. The second one was even better. That was the second one. It was brilliant. Up from Jasper, available on the pipe, not required. Nice pick up by Paskova, but out of the play. Free ball now for the Netherlands, trying to make it difficult for Diekma. Oh, that's such a shame. Paskova, or Dencheva, going after it, and it's just rolled off her arm and away. In volleyball, you have positive sets and negative sets. That doesn't mean that they're good or they're bad. It just means that what we just witnessed then was what's called a positive set. The ball came from the left to the right. The ball was continued on towards the right, so taking the ball's energy and continuing it on its way. That's a positive set, generally tends to speed the set up a bit. What we've just seen there is a negative set. The ball has gone towards the right and then been set back to the left. So the setter, Diekma's, had to take the energy out of the ball and then put her own energy back into it to rebound it in the opposite direction, breaking the line of the ball. And Udi Lutikas almost breaking the ball. Oh, that's a good dig from Jasper. But it is Bulgaria who'll take the point. Dimitrova with the slide, putting it away cross court. Kudipova with the serve. Good up from Dimitrova. That's a lovely hit. As Dancheva's come in and just gone and hit straight down as if slapping her thigh to give Bulgaria the lead and the technical timeout. Marit Jasper tasked with the main outside hitting role for the Netherlands. Plays for the ladies in black in Aachen. Has 78 caps coming into this Volleyball Nations League, so making her 80th appearance today for the Netherlands. Some good examples of her hitting technique.
Keep shooting space on our side. Let's go.
The volleyball crew really getting behind the fans and getting them involved. Martin Vestervink and Edvin Cohen, and also the music master, DJ Oleg, making all the songs to keep the atmosphere alive here and getting the ambiance just right for this match. The FIVB, creating this Volleyball Nations League, really have the fans at heart. If you turn up and you're watching at a venue, it really is a fantastic experience. Bulgaria going to challenge this one. It's been given as in, and it looks in from that view, doesn't it? What does Hawkeye say? In. Diekma will go back to serve. That's an excellent serve from Diekma. That was the only place that Bulgaria could go through the middle. Well watched by Luis. So important when you're middle blocking. You keep your hands above your head. Also important that you're paying attention to what's going on. Tikma will serve again. Bulgaria do well of slowing that ball down to get it into transition. Jasper with a good dig. Oh, good out from Scoot, who was falling away from the ball. Equally good pick up by Kiripova. Oh, that's wonderful. Net touch against the Netherlands, but take nothing away from that swing from Paskova. That was brilliant. Despite the best efforts of Scoot, it is Bulgaria who take the point. And once again, playing that pipe. Oh, that was movement, not expecting the ball to hit the net. You see here the aerobic activity involved in volleyball. 27-second rally we just had. An error from Bulgaria. Netherlands now edge in front. Another area, this error, I should say, as Dimitrova misses the area she needed, which was in court. See her hand getting across that ball instead of hitting through it. If you look at the volleyball as a clock face, you really want to hit it in the centre of the clock face towards 12 o'clock to get that top spin you want. Even if you are hitting to the line or cross court, you hit through and turn your hand. That's a nice work again from the Netherlands. They're beginning to ease away now in this set. As my block rings out around the Omnisport arena. That was Marek Jasper's block.
Окей. Защото изпускаме ситуации. Една такава ситуация. Нищо, продължаваме. Преписка.
Number one, off blocker coming here. If Lau's in here, zone 6, take a step over to your right. Only change on number one. Let's go.
What's funny is you never see Jamie Morrison getting angry, and you have to say that if a coach is getting angry and taking it out on the players in whatever form, that's never good for the players. It's never good for the situation you're in. Any kind of negativity doesn't help. By the same token, you're not going to say, oh, everything's fine and rosy in the garden, when it isn't. But it's how do you get out of the situation you're in, not complain about the situation you find yourselves in. It's what needs to be done next. And for Bulgaria, it was getting that side out. You could see from Kiripova that she was showing she was going behind very early. Easy to see what's going on when you're not on the court, you're sat watching or stood watching. When you're on court, things happen so quick that your decision making, you just don't have time to think. You see it, you have to go. And then you think about it, you're too late. Top swing from Jasper. Maurice now with the serve. Well, the ball's been hit outside the antenna by Dimitrova, according to the first referee. So Netherlands will take the point unless Bulgaria wish to challenge that. The referee saying, no, you hit it outside the antenna down the line. It has to go inside that red and white pole. I'll tell you what, that's inside. They need to challenge that, and they need to challenge it quickly. But it doesn't look like they're going to. That one was definitely inside the antenna from Dimitrova. Quite as to why that wasn't challenged is anyone's guess. Double substitution for Bulgaria as Seta goes into the back row. Balakova for Dancheva. Set it on for the opposite. And Kilipova goes off as Dimitrova comes in. The three Dimitrovas playing for Bulgaria, not related, neither the two Todorovas. There'll be a carry called against Bulgaria. Although it did look like it was played with the fist. But no complaints coming from the team in the white and green as the Netherlands open up a 4-point lead now. Mayers with the serve. Just rolling across the tightrope of a net. Clever. You don't get 2 points for hitting the ball hard in volleyball. You get 1 point whether you hit it hard or whether you do this and hit it softly. So long as it finds the floor or goes off the block and out of play, you'll get the point. Look at that, just balancing on the net. Big shout from Bulgarian coach, looking for a double touch, and now look at the reactions from the coach, not at all happy. Bit of setter's prerogative getting away with that, but Ivan Petkov really unimpressed from this set from Diekma, and quite rightly so, because she's turning as she sets that. That's a double touch. But great play for Netherlands, playing to the whistle, getting the point into the second technical timeout. Netherlands lead by 4. Well, if you want to get involved on social media, please do. There's volleyball.world, #EnjoyVNL, and you can download the Volleyball TV app to watch all of the games going on around the VNL, men and women. Men's week 1 starts in a few days' time. See what's going on, what the players are saying as well, and get a good atmosphere and feel for this Volleyball Nations League if you cannot be at the matches themselves.
Be more concerned about it. Lastly, Noli, where are you? Next time they said lope, you're all over that tip. Let's go!
Jasper will serve. Nice ball in from Paskova. That's a little bit too far inside, though, for a meaningful swing for Bulgaria. Get a good view of that from this end on camera. Oh, what a pick-up from Scoot. Free ball now for Bulgaria. 3 front court attackers. Dimitrova moving on the pipe, and it's block out this time. Achieved by Dimitrova. Simona Dimitrova. Scoot's given herself a bit of whiplash as she went after that ball. You can see she just fell a little awkwardly. She landed on her elbow and that movement of her neck. Hopefully she'll be okay to continue, but if not, Nip will take her place. Todorova will serve. Oh, good pickup. Well, that's a good pickup as well. Chases on, Scoot keeps it in play. Might be a swing opportunity. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, Udi Lutikas is looking at a ball that's coming from the end of the court. She's drifted off the net, not too sure where the net is and her in relation to it. And let's try to hit a winner in that situation instead of just trying to keep it in play. Wonderful pickup from Jasper. Stretching the bounds of possibility with that set from Diekma. She tried to go over on 2. If she'd have gone over on 2 with that next one, that would have been something. As it is, she's gone behind and the ball's been hammered away by Timmerman, who can now go and serve. But good dig. I was going to say good dig. It was a brilliant swing, actually, from Paskova. Really did get behind that one, did Miroslava Paskova, who plays for Levski. Full-on swing, the way she was facing, too hot to handle for the Netherlands. Nobody shutting down the power, not even in the second line of defence in the form of Timmerman. The double substitution's been replaced now by Bulgaria. Kidipova in and setting. Nazia Dimitrova putting that one on the floor. Netherlands call the timeout because Bulgaria have got themselves back to within a point here in this second set.
Daj, bravo, bravo, primavajte.
I like the love choices for back there, just so you know that. And if you get a free ball again, come out before. One pass right now. I just want to calm them down. They got a little run right now, but again, we get a pass. Not today, right now. Let's go!
That was a bit of a throw. Now, back in the 1980s, you could, generally, most middle attacks were like that. Take the ball and throw it to get it on the floor. It's been outlawed. The only players who generally can get away with it now are the setters when they go over on two. But every time you do see that, you kind of think, oh, maybe the ref should have called it. Nothing wrong with that play from the Netherlands. Bit off the block and out of play. Diekman now with the serve. That was nice. A slide in front from Dimitrova. Don't see that very often. Really good dig as well, and it was a dig from Todorova. Good covering. Clever from Dimitrova, trying to recycle the ball so she can have another swing. Good hustle from Bulgaria, but it was getting further away from the net instead of going over it. And so the Netherlands now lead by 2. There was nothing that could be done about that one. Bulgaria call another timeout.
Blizu do geri. Ама сте зова стоиш, час си. Спалта тази топка не се рада. Той си трябва да гери, сте добра позиция. Нищо. Хайде сега. Аз съм готова, притиска слайд. Хайде!
Free ball now for the Netherlands. Really good swing. She is a pocket rocket, is Marit Jasper. Flying in to swing on that ball before Bulgaria knew what was going on. And now Udi Lutikas will serve again. It's a very good serve. No middle attack coming, and it's going to be an off swing for Dimitrova. Can't find a way through. Down ball now for the Netherlands. Oh, good high. Dimitrova knew nothing about that second one. And in the end, Netherlands take the point as Bulgaria are battered and bruised from that exchange. Two types of volleyball. You get a free ball when it's hoisted high. As we have a look at this, good pick-up again, and the second one, well, no chance at all. That's a top swing from Jasper. Luticus with the serve once again. Nice dig. No way through at the moment. That was not a foot fault, and that's not going to come back. Although it might be worth it, or perhaps worth the Netherlands having a little look at that. As Dimitrova plays this ball and she swings around with her foot, the whole of the foot appeared to be over the whole of the line, which would have been a foot fault, but not spotted by anybody. And Bulgaria take the point. Luticus has gone off for the Netherlands and been replaced by number 13, another Jasper, but not Marit Jasper. Hester Jasper is in to tidy up the passing unit and strengthen the defence. That's good covering by Merit Jasper. Good high hands D from Scoot. That's a down ball. And Bulgaria now looking to capitalise, which they do. You get a couple of types of ball in the game. You get the free ball where it's dug high and over for the other team to have a go, and the down ball where it's, as we just saw, which is a little bit more difficult to deal with, but relatively easy at this level. And Bulgaria did just that. They're now back to within two. We've been playing for just over an hour. Bulgaria lead by 1-0. Netherlands up by 2 in this second set.
We're going to go pretty quick here, get in the middle and jump a little bit, go out to the 5. So make sure we're ready for that. You're probably going to have some space open in the middle of the court. One pass, we get a side out, and then we go back to work. They're in center 5, right? Yes. They're going to be in center 5. Just make sure we're talking about the neck, that next rotation, and good serves on number 6 if we can. She is right out.
Jamie Morrison talking about they are in setter 5, and that means that the setter is in position 5. So that means that they have 3 front court attackers available to them inside out, and as he was saying, they are trying to put everything that they possibly can onto number 6, Miroslava Paskova, from the serving line, which is what they'll try and do now. Dig from Diekma. Oh dear, this is a free ball for Bulgaria. A little bit of confusion for the Netherlands, although they will get the point just. Bulgaria back to within 2. Netherlands just need to level this match up. Oh, what a pickup that is. That is spectacular from Paskova. Bulgaria have a chance again. Another good pickup. But it doesn't go to anybody else. Dimitrova was trying to go and get ready for a hit. Instead of linking into that dig, and perhaps could have kept the ball alive, she's ran off because Todorova had made the dig, and then it fell to the empty part of court. Have a look at player number 1. as the rally continues. This is a good play. It stays in play. But unfortunately, the second time of asking, Netherlands have the point. They now have set point. That's a good lead by Bulgaria. It is now, though, backs to the wall for them. They have to try and find 2 points from service to send this one into a 24-all situation. And the first to go too clear, it'll be Dimitrova with the serve. A little jump float from her. Oh, dear. Netherlands take the second set, 25-22, and it is 1-1 here in Apeldoorn. Much better performance from the Netherlands as they take that second set. And we can have a look at the highlights. So this is where the Netherlands have been contacting the ball around the net, and the height at which they've been doing it. Quite a lot through the middle. But equally, from their point of view, a lot's gone through position 4 as we look at their attacking from the far side. And from Bulgaria, they're also attacking quite a lot from the far side, not much through the middle. So the outside hitters are having a lot to do for both teams in this match so far. You just see Dalderop having a little chat with Ludiluticus, giving her some advice and help. It's good at generally what teams do, and it'll be something that JB players that are in those positions. So the setter will be having a chat with the setter, the middle blockers with the middle blockers, and so on, talking about what they're seeing from those positions from the sideline and offering some help and advice, things that they can see, which is a lot easier to see when you're not in the thick of it. Still feeling her neck from that pickup she made earlier. The adrenaline running, so she'll be fine. A few stars of the future, maybe. Certainly looking, who knows, one day we'll be watching them playing for their country. Kitsipova with the serve, full Bulgaria. It's 1-1 here in Apeldoorn. In this best-of-5 set encounter. And it is Meyers who puts the ball away. No place on court for Van Aalen. Starting setter has been reduced to the bench now for the Netherlands, number 26. Top swing from Meyers. Also no place on court for Indy Bayens, who was the starting opposite player, but we may see them a little later if the Netherlands opt for a double substitution. Timmerman. Good work by Jasper once again. Moves on to 11 points now in this match. See how quickly she gets out wide and then drifts with the ball a little bit, opened up the line for herself. That'll be a hitting error from Dancheva, who's put that ball into the antenna. And at 4-0 down, Bulgaria called a timeout.
Още първата ситуация идва на висока топка. Е така топка оставяме. Хайде ме карате да повишавам тон. Те са събрали тук да се караме, обаче тук не искам отношение. Хайде, дай!
Well, whilst I don't speak Bulgarian, I don't think you need to get a feel for just how the head coach is feeling at the moment. He's not very happy and he's letting his players know about it. Good dig. Oh, lovely blocking. Confidence is oozing through the Netherlands play right now. Chelseva's coming on, number 18 for Bulgaria, to replace Paskova, number 6, through the outside. Could be a serving target here for Timmerman. Chelseva just coming onto court. Indeed, made to pass the ball. Clever play for the Netherlands. Oh dear, timing issues. Kiripaeva thought that Dimitrova was coming on an A quick. Dimitrova's gone on a B quick, a 2-meter shoot, and the ball didn't get near to her. With that error from Kiripaeva, she's been benched now. Barakova's come in, a like-for-like replacement, one setter for another. Chelseva not up to match speed, and Timmerman making her pay for it. Ace serve, 7-0 for the Netherlands. This is not what Bulgaria were expecting. Certainly the fans are enjoying it. Cover, self-cover by Mayers, and that's off the block and away from Jasper. Right now Bulgaria can't even seem to buy a point. 8-0 down at a technical timeout. I've not seen that in a long time.
Yeah, a few reminders. 18, head up on both sides when she gets into 4, and it looks like 2. Watch the tip over the top. So if you're a line defender, make sure you're looking for tips on 18 on both sides. Number 8, the setter, pretty similar, not as much jump. Just remember, if she's backing up and stays in that half, you guys can go over there. Keep serving 18 as many times as we can. Out of system. Make sure we're picking up, getting better here. Let's go!
Eyes!
Timmerman was trying to find Chelseva again. That was another issue for Bulgaria. Big swing for the Netherlands. Myers put it away. Bulgaria just don't seem to know what to do right now. Just wonder how much they were affected by the head coach's rant at them earlier on. Ivan Petkov really did lay down the law. It's not helped his team at all. Good pick up. Unfortunately, though, Mayer's a touch, or Diekma touched as he went past her. Nice blocking, and Bulgaria finds something to celebrate. That little finger you saw was suggesting a line block. That is the pickup of the match so far. But it doesn't help Bulgaria as the Netherlands find a way to score the point. But what an exceptional pickup from number 15, Zana Todorova. Outstanding play from her. Good covering by Chalseva. Dimitrova's been very quiet so far in this set. Could have done with the short tip that time. Barakova was deep, ready for it. Myers keeps it in play. Good work from Diekma. And that one down the front of Bulgaria's block is another point for the Netherlands. Good reactions from Dimitrova. Oh, it's a bit tight. Good covering from Jasper, out of the play now though, so it goes on the pipe, and Udi Lutikas just lost her bearing. Krivoshiska with the serve. Points have been few and far between for Bulgaria in this set. Go a little too early for that one. Oh, that's a good serve. Set. He wasn't really ready for that. Wasn't in a good passing position, that's for sure. Oh, that'll stay in play all too briefly, though. Luis, the point. Dencheva with the serve. Not much more that Diekma could do than play that one over. Timing was wrong for Bulgaria. Blocking was right, though. Todorova denying Udi Lutikas through the outside. Netherlands in such a good position in this set. So long as they can side out, they'll just keep the pressure on Bulgaria, who won't get that feeling that they're making any headway in the set. Luis to serve. Well, that was definitely Barakova reaching over on the side of the Netherlands. The Netherlands doing the right thing and playing to the whistle. Dimitrova trying to avoid the block, but couldn't only find the net. Luis now ready to serve again. Oh, it's a great serve from Luis. Sorry, not sorry, as that ball clips the net and drops in front of Chelsea. Netherlands are 1 point away from the second technical timeout. It's horrible when that happens. Blocking. Block doing its job, slowing the ball down. But Bulgaria's block doing even better by making sure the ball went down. Todorova now has Udi Lutikas in her pocket. 2 blocks in a row for Todorova against Udi Lutikas. Dimitrova will serve. There was a big net touch then by Timmerman. The play allowed to continue. Great pick-up again. Todorova's playing really well as the libero for Bulgaria. Chelsea with a menacing swing down the line. Dinkma did well to get her hands in the air, so she didn't get that ball in the face. Lutikas looking for hands. Didn't find them. We just wonder whether Jamie Morrison's going to call a timeout, or in fact they've called for a challenge. It's quite a late challenge. You only get, I think it's about 8 seconds or so, not long after the end of the rally to make that challenge. He must have just got it in time. Jamie Morrison wanted to call a challenge instead of calling a timeout, just to break things up a little bit. Not close at all. I just get the feeling that Jamie Morrison didn't want to give the satisfaction to Bulgaria of calling a timeout, so he's called a challenge instead. Psychological bit of warfare going on as such, but Bulgaria sticking to it, although saying that it's a down ball now, but it doesn't make it in. And so at last, the Netherlands have their side out. They head to the second technical timeout with the lead and haven't had to use a timeout.
Closer, hey, we're here. One thing we can be 100% better at right now is
Well, Jasper, not the tallest of players, so has to use her jump wisely. Technically very good at that, and then really does swing through the ball. Always a full arm swing, always looking to find gaps in the block, looking to exploit the fringes where she can. And this is how she's done so far. 14 points in all, 12 attacks, 2 blocks. What we don't see from that, though, is where she's made a few errors, so we don't get her overall efficiency in terms of where she's at. It'd be around about +7, +8, probably, maybe a bit higher. She has had a few unforced errors, a missed serve and a couple of balls in the net. But overall, a very good performance from outside hitter 1, as she is. You have 2 outside hitters, 2 middle blockers, the opposite and the setter, and you have 3 kind of power positions which you put in a triangle. So your outside hitter 1, which follows the setter. You have the setter who is opposite. The opposite is also a power hitter, and then your middle blocker 1 is the other sort of power hitter, and they're in a triangle, so they're always somebody with that ability in the front row, and on some occasions 2 players in the front row who are the big hitters. But when you get to this level, they should all be big hitters. So for outside hitting, you then look at the tendencies, which passers prefer to pass more on the left. Outside hitter 1 passes across all of the back row positions 5-6-1, whereas outside hitter 2 predominantly passes on one side. Nice work from Rudy Luticus. And the libero will never pass in position 5. So if you have a libero practicing that to pass from position 5, they're wasting their time. Inside out, they're only ever going to pass from 6 or 1. Good work from Rudy Luticus getting that ball between the block. Big lead this for the Netherlands now in this set. Not a question of if, but when they take it to go 2-1 up. Well, that was an opportunity then for Diekman to actually set that ball up for someone to have a swing second touch. That was... Oh, it stayed in play, has it? Oh, what a shame it hasn't. That would have been something that could well have broken the internet had it stayed in play. What a brilliant piece of play from Todorova, who's helping out, chasing, and very nearly kept it inside the antenna. What a shame. Kitapova's come on to replace Barakova in the setting role. Nicely done by Chelseva, who just about stayed in the air long enough to get a hand on that one. Oh, good work from Chelseva. Just ran in to try and get her hands on that ball. And then has banged it off the block of Timmerman. So Bulgaria just trying to get some momentum here, trying to get some rhythm back into their game. And it's working. They're closing the gap here. At last, Netherlands call the timeout. Jamie Morrison can't put it off any longer.
Step, only you take anything in the 1-6, you take anything at you. Okay, we'll go back.
Yeah, but we just thought it was out.
Yeah, no, I get that. We're making a plan right now. They're coming after this half, so we'll make it a little harder on them. And make sure we're talking again. If you're in zone 5 over there in this ribbon here, try to help us out, call in out. One pass and we get a side out. Let's go.
Chalseva was thrust in at the deep end in this set, but it started to respond well. We see it time and time again. Not sufficient cover behind the attacker. It's a monster block, but that ball has travelled. It's not really a monster block because the ball has gone all the way back to the baseline. A monster block is a ball that goes down before anyone gets to it. And in terms of actually down before the players have landed on their feet, this one's gone back to the baseline. No one covering deep. Oh, Chalseva's done it again. She's got it off the hands. Well, I did say not a question of if, but when Netherlands won this set. But as yet, they've struggled. Well, they haven't got a point since I mentioned that. I think that was 19-12 up. The Netherlands have lost their concentration. Bulgaria are making them pay. It's another error. Uri Lutikas not finding the court. Surely Bulgaria aren't going to turn this around and take the set, are they? If you're a Netherlands supporter, you'll be hoping not. But if you're supporting Bulgaria right now, you'll be thinking, yes, come on!
Okay, we're going to stack again, go low cross, probably coming back to the low here. We'll just go after number 18 as a blocker. We don't need to take frustration swings. Make sure we're taking smart swings. Into the corners and make sure we're going after this range. Just like what got us here. Let's go!
Nice words from Jamie Morrison. Make sure we're not taking frustration swings, but we're taking smart swings. So staying in the moment, seeing what's in front of you, and dealing with the ball you've got in relation to the net and the blocking that you have, and then making the right choice. That'll work. Mayers gets the tip. And Dancheva can't stop it from hitting the floor. Sigh of relief for the Netherlands, for the fans. It's one of those ones where you have to get the timing perfect, because if you go like that, then the ball just doesn't bounce off you at all. Dimitrova not finding the court from the pipe. A couple of errors from Bulgaria, and life's just got a little easier for the Netherlands. The touching of the ball from Lois. And that's a really good touch as well. In fact, it's Timmerman keeps it in play. Dimitrova with a good dig, looking to be available on the pipe, which she is. Oh, wonderful pick-up from Todorova. Free ball now for the Netherlands. Free front court attackers, pipes available, and it's Jasper. Oh, she's dug. This is a fantastic rally. And would you believe it, an error from Chalseva gives Netherlands the point. A mega rally. A shame it ended the way it did, but some fantastic plays, particularly from Bulgaria, to keep that ball alive. Timmerman firstly keeping it in play, getting a few touches, but look at this for a pickup. Great covering from Todorova. Chalseva nearly lost her footing. And then another good play, this time from Dimitrova to dig it at 6, but then Chalseva had the swing. Unfortunately, though, was unable to find the court. Great work from Dimitrova. Looking for the hands, but not finding them. Rudy Luticus ready to serve. Netherlands now will be feeling much, much better about this set. They've weathered the storm. Simona Dimitrova's now on court. Cheva has gone to the bench. Free ball for the Netherlands. Oh, good kick again, Todorova. Oh, that's really good blocking from Krivoshiska. Good up. Oh, this is just a joy to watch. And well played, Bulgaria. Dimitrova on the pipe. And this time the mega rally ends on a positive note with a really good swing from Dimitrova. But fantastic defense on both sides of the net. Brilliant from Scoot, and then again from Todorova. And a lovely pipe to finish it off for Dimitrova. Hester Jasper's come in. Udi Luticus has gone to the bench. Now at Jasper with the pass. There's a gap in the block, but she's trying to turn it to the line, which is denied. Dimitrova with another good dig. It's 6. Oh, big swing from Chelseva. Well, if the Netherlands were feeling a lot better about this set, that feeling may just have dissipated. Bulgaria hanging in there and hanging in there and coming up with the point. That's a belter from Chelseva. That, though, doesn't help Bulgaria's cause. A gift of a point for the Netherlands to let them well and truly off the hook in this set. Kitapova knows it. She's now got to organise her offence from rotation 1. Top ball in. Good up from Diekman, no one else there available. So Bulgaria will have the side out. Chelseva back to serve. Good touch. However, Bulgaria were at 6s and 7s. It's now set point for Netherlands. Myers it will be to serve. It's a good serve. It's an ace serve. Netherlands take the set 25-20. They lead Bulgaria by 2 sets to 1 here in Apeldoorn. Oh, another fantastic set of volleyball. Time to catch your breath and enjoy the highlights. Well, we've seen some fantastic examples of defending so far in this match, and the key to good defense is making sure that when the spiker leaves the floor, that you're still. In volleyball, you don't fight for position, you fight to get the ball, and that's the reason that Pascal was able to make that play, because she was in a neutral position, was able to chase after the ball once it hit the block. And you'll see some good examples of that, holding position, then being able to make the move. That was a little bit lucky from Scoot, has to be said, because she was going backwards with the trajectory of the ball, but the net just took it away from her. That was fantastic. We saw that kick as well from Todorova, which was just about sensational had it gone back through the antenna. There's some spectacular defense that we are witnessing, and it can't reiterate it enough that in order to make those plays, you have to be in a neutral position in order that you can then get your hips under the ball to deflect that hard hit and absorb the energy with your arms and change the angle so the ball goes up in the air. Or you're in that neutral position, you then drop down through your knees so then you can chase the ball left, right, and even turn and burn and run behind, which is what you'll see the Libros doing. So if you get a chance to take your eyes off the ball in a rally and just watch the players, watch the setup, you know it's going to go out wide, so if you can see the defending team and watch how they set up, you'll get a good idea of whether or not there's a good opportunity to make digs based on whether or not the players are in position or they're fighting to get to position. That really is kind of the key for volleyball. You don't fight to get to position, you fight to keep the ball off the floor. So wherever you get to, you just play from there. Which is why in volleyball you have what are called base positions, your start positions when you're serving. Because if the ball comes and is attacked quick through the middle, then you have players stood at 5 and 1 just below the 3-meter line for that quick attack, or the setter's touch, with the player at 6 coming on and standing opposite to where the middle blocker is going to be running, so that they can deal with what would be the power if they were to run on that angle. And then from there, you'll see the players move to get in position once the ball goes wide or goes perhaps to the pipe. Away we go then with the 4th set. It's 2-1 to the Netherlands. Uli Luticus with the serve, and it's an ace serve start for her. Dimitrova's beaten. And a huge roar from the crowd. Big smiles for the team. Uli Luticus goes back to serve again. Better ball in this time, which allows the middle to be run, and Todorova gets the ball on the floor. Look at the base positions, you can see that Diekma and Scoot in those positions I mentioned earlier, but not able to react quickly enough to deal with that quick ball. A delicate touch from Timmerman, just tipping it over the block. And no one else able to go after it. See, Dimitrova was still moving, so she couldn't chase it. Good dig from Uli Luticus. Oh, Diekma left her spot. She thought that was going to go short, saw the hand coming up, went running in, and then Dimitrova said, "Thank you very much, I'll play it to exactly where you were stood less than a second ago." Watch number 14, top of the picture, sees that ball comes running in, and then the tip has gone to where she would have been stood. Good leave from Marit Jasper. Ball a little bit too far in front of Simona Dimitrova. She was chasing that ball. Her shoulders were in front of her hips. She couldn't actually drive her hips forward to have a swing on it. The ball was always moving away from her. Kilipova gets the throw and gets away with it. Looked a little bit sticky, didn't it, as it was in her hands for a while. Great pick-up from Todorova. Oh, and again. Todorova is a defensive machine. Nothing seems to be able to hit the floor. Good blocking. Chalseva, who's kept her place on court after being substituted in the last set, comes up with an excellent block. Dimitrova with the serve. Good out from Scoot. Netherlands take full advantage. That's a good ball in from Chalseva. Oh, clever play. Kidipova volleying that ball behind her head. Catching the Netherlands by surprise, who weren't taking their cues properly. You could see Lois was hands down, she was bending down, she was off out somewhere else, wasn't paying attention. Good work from Myers. Oh dear, a little bit of confusion for Bulgaria, and that costs them the point. That one goes down the front of the Netherlands block on their side of the net, so Bulgaria have the point. That's an easy one for Bulgaria to deal with. But a brilliant block from Udi Lutikas, who makes up for her roll shot. Diekma with the serve. That one's landed in. Two big blocks in a row for the Netherlands. And we head into the first technical timeout. 8-7 up, or do we? We have a challenge, which will be in the Netherlands' favour by the look of that replay. It is indeed in. It is indeed the Netherlands' point, and they have the lead at the first technical timeout. Well, I don't know what he's saying, but that's not very positive, and it's never going to help
that zone 4 blocker started in tight.
your team when you shout at them like that.
You guys understand that? And it seemed like from the beginning they want to dump a lot, they want to set a lot of one.
So here's a set score so far. Bulgaria taking the first, Netherlands the next two. Netherlands one away now from winning this game. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, what more you can get out of a team when you're not shouting them, but actually saying, OK, this is what we need to do here, this is what we need to do, which is exactly what we're hearing from Jamie Morrison. The only thing he said that was slightly critical was let's not make frustration hits, let's make smart hits. Didn't single anybody out, just stated something that the players can suddenly, oh yeah, OK, right, I got something to think about, but in a positive way. Bit of a respite for Bulgaria. Deeper with a rare mistake from the serving line. Chalseva now back to serve for Bulgaria. That one's not going to make the baseline. Not going to trouble the Netherlands. A fruitless chase, it's not coming back. Bulgaria take the point. That one will do nicely. Timmerman with the serve. No middle attack coming. Down ball here. But the Netherlands give Bulgaria an opportunity to recycle it, which they take. Sometimes you have to wonder whether or not it's better to stay on the floor and not put a block up, because that would have allowed the Netherlands to have a pass in and run an attack. As it is, it was Bulgaria who gets to run the attack next, and that's a great swing from Dimitrova. It's 2 missed serves in a row for Bulgaria. And a sorry, not sorry for the Netherlands to just put that little bit more pressure on Bulgaria. Can't legislate for this. Teams don't practice the serve at the top of the net. Good swing from Dimitrova, plugging away. 13 points now for her in the game. Still though, a very unhappy coach. Another quick hit through the outside for Marit Jasper. No chance for the block to catch up. Big gap in the between the blockers exploited. Oh, that looks like it's in. Referee, the line judge says I didn't see it, so the referee's got to make a decision here. And there are now only 2 lines judges, or end court judges, as they're known, ECGs, or sorry, ECJs. And the more onus on the first referee to make a call as to whether the ball's in or out. And that is comfortably in. Bulgaria had tried to call a timeout, but it was too late. They may get a yellow card time delay warning, but play continues, so that's neither here nor there now. Netherlands with Udi Luticus, get it off the block. Chalseva does well to keep it in play. Oh, what a play that is from Dimitrova. A flying jump volley into the corner, and the Netherlands can't deal with it. Good pick-up from Myers. That was a great pick-up from Chalseva. And a really good, smart play from Dimitrova. Good dig. Well, somehow creeps over the net from Lois. Oohs and ahs from the fans, and now the Netherlands have a chance in transition again. Udelutikers looking for hands. Did she get them? Yes, she did. Just as well that Udelutikers missed that one. What a pickup that was from Lois. And that ball is off the block and out of play. Lois to the serving line. Well watched. Looking for it, just been signalled as a touch off the block by the ECJ. And Netherlands take another point. Into the second technical timeout. Netherlands leading by 4 and by 2 sets to 1.
Hey, just watch tips from both sides. We just saw 10 try to go over the top. Nice there. Now remember, 18, block head up over there. She likes to tip over the top, over the line also. So zone 1. Also, when we're covering tips, I just remember this from earlier, we don't need to go running places. Move balance and be ready to go lots of places. They beat you because of that, and I think they beat you because of that. Make sure we're in there balanced, ready to go lots of places. Keep doing what we're doing. Service punch on 18.
Jamie Morrison picking up on the point that's we've seen from the slow-mos, from the defensive plays that have been made and the ones that haven't, where players have been off and running when they see something that isn't actually going to happen, thinking they see those tips coming, so off and running instead of being balanced and ready to move. And Jamie Morrison just reinforcing that point with his team. Balanced and ready to move. Very, very important. Not moving when the ball hasn't yet been played. That was a bit sticky, but it's gone the way of Bulgaria. Again, setter's prerogative. And as it happens on both sides, no one really argues with it. Scoot keeps it in play. There'll be a swing for Myers. Good up from Todorova, but a chance now for Diekman, who tries to make like she's going to have a swing, but gives it to Timmerman, who has the swing. Bulgaria with the change, Dimitrova and Danchevas trading places. The arm was up very early. Bulgaria knew there was no swing coming, no hard hit, but it's a massive block. That's a monster block. Bulgaria call the timeout. As their timeout here on court is beginning to drift away.
Оставяме на един, че го поставим в ситуации, които наистина имаме предимство, но не сме достатъчно концентрирани в действията си. Много не сме емоционални. Емоцията трябва да може да я контролираме. Хайде, дай!
Dancheva's back on, Dimitrova's gone off. It's a good serve, but well passed. Oh, not a corker of a block. Indeed, more than a corker, a monster. Netherlands got in this position in the last set. However, Bulgaria got right back into it and made it tricky. They'll be hoping to do the same again here. Bulgaria not able to capitalize. That's good work, Dimitrova getting the block out. Hester Jasper waiting to come on. Good ball from Scoot. Dimitrova had to force the issue as the ball was tight on the net. Unfortunately for her, didn't get it off any hands. And as it goes wide, it means another point for the Netherlands, who are now 4 away from victory. It could be 3 away from victory. They've got a good chance to make it 3. Free ball. And a wonderful block from Bulgaria to deny Jasper that opportunity. This one's come right back into Jasper off of the schnoz and then out of play. Just a little bit too far in front of Hester Jasper. Good dig from Marit. And just out of the reach of Hester, who went running down that line, but really well played by Dimitrova. Great super slow-mo. Top ball in, options here. And it's Myers who puts the ball on the floor. Netherlands edging ever closer to victory. Another good dig from Jasper, holding her ground cross-court. Will have a swing chance, but only able to volley it in play. That's a little bit too low. Better chance now for the Netherlands. Oh, that was perfect, because it looked like she was going to go to Myers, didn't it? She suggested that, she pointed out to Myers, it's for you. And then a brilliant reverse set that had Bulgaria going the wrong way. Great dig. Pushing hips under the ball. And then Scoot saying, yeah, you're going to get it. Oh, no, you're not. And that caught Bulgaria by surprise. Crowd really getting behind their team here. It's always such a joy to be able to play in an atmosphere like this. Diekma's gone off and Van Aalen has come in. It's one setter for another. Such is the lead that the Netherlands have here. Jamie Morrison feels happy for Van Aalen to come in and soak up some of this atmosphere. There's good work from Simona Dimitrova, just working the block and getting the side out. They are a long way back at the moment, are Bulgaria. Well, they're getting a little bit closer with that ace. The Netherlands call timeout. Another look at the serve from Dimitrova. Scoop completely caught out by that one.
Hey, we get one pass right now, and again, we're getting caught into the court again. Stay deep. Make sure it's blockers. You're in there. If it comes off of there, sorry, middles. If it comes off the net, we're getting that. Passers, stay deep. Make sure we're talking. Let's go.
Dimitrova to serve again. Excellent ball in from Scoot. And Jasper has absolutely no trouble putting that away to bring up match points now for the Netherlands. Lucikas back onto court, into the front row for some blocking. Oh, what a dig from Scoot. And they finish it off in style. Myers does just that. The crowd go crazy because the Netherlands take the point in the set, 25-19, and they have beaten Bulgaria by 3-1. What a fantastic result for the Netherlands. This young team stepping up to the mark and delivering a result in front of a packed house here at the Omnisports. Just the result that the Netherlands wanted, without having to use Dalderop either. Nice to see that the players applauding the fans who have been applauding them throughout this match, giving them that boost that they needed to see them over the line. Well, a great effort from Bulgaria. You can see that it is a developing team, that they're first time in the Volleyball Nations League, a challenger team that are giving as good as they get and showing some flashes of real brilliance. Although they're still without a win, you get the feeling that they will not leave the Volleyball Nations League without at least one or two. Whether or not they remain in the Volleyball Nations League for next year remains to be seen. They need to finish ahead of Poland or the Dominican Republic for that to happen. This match, though, belongs to the Netherlands. This is how it was done. Swing cross-court dealt with by Scoot, who just angles her body to keep it back in play. Van Aalen does the right thing, puts it up in the air for Myers to have the swing, who gets it off